After 70, if standing up from a chair takes longer than it used to, that is not a coincidence. And it is not your fault either. Walking is doing exactly what it is supposed to do. It is good for your heart, it is good for your circulation, it lifts your mood. But after the age of 70, walking is no longer enough to protect the one thing that determines whether you stay independent or not: your leg muscle strength. Here is what most people are never told. After 70, your muscles do not just gradually fade the way people assume. They can disappear surprisingly fast if they are not actively challenged with resistance. Scientists call this sarcopenia, the progressive loss of muscle mass and strength that comes with age. Research has shown that between the ages of 70 and 80, adults can lose up to 15% of their muscle strength every 5 years, and that rate gets even faster after 80. Walking does not stop that process. A large clinical review found that habitual walking did not significantly preserve lower body strength or the fast response power needed to prevent falls and stand up independently. You can walk every single day and still get weaker. That is not a personal failure. That is incomplete advice. What muscles actually respond to is resistance, specifically the kind of targeted resistance that asks your legs to push, hold, and control weight through their full range. And today, we're going to show you 3 chair-based movements that do exactly what walking cannot. They take 10 minutes, they require no equipment, and they directly target the muscles most responsible for keeping you upright, steady, and independent. Before we begin, if you know someone over 70 who walks every day but still struggles to stand up or worries about falling, please share this video with them. It could make a real difference. Movement 1. Seated knee extension. This movement targets the quadriceps, the large muscle group across the front of your thigh. Your quadriceps are responsible for straightening your knee when you stand, controlling your body when you walk downstairs, and absorbing force when you miss a step. When the quadriceps weaken, the first thing people lose is confidence rising from a seated position. The second thing they lose is stair control, and shortly after that, they begin using their hands to stand up from every chair they sit in. This is actually why geriatricians use the 30-second chair stand test to assess functional leg strength in older adults. It's one of the simplest and most reliable measures of whether sarcopenia is affecting your activities of daily living. Research from the University of Pittsburgh Department of Geriatrics found that reduced quadriceps strength was one of the strongest predictors of future mobility loss in adults over 65. Here is how to do it. Sit tall in a firm chair with your feet flat on the floor and your hips all the way back. Slowly straighten one leg until your knee is fully extended. Take 2 seconds to lift. Pause briefly at the top, then take 3 seconds to lower the leg back down. That slow lowering phase is the most important part. That's where the muscle rebuilds. Do 8 to 10 repetitions per leg, 1 to 2 sets, once per day. If it feels easy after 2 weeks, add a 3rd set. Movement 2. Seated heel raises. Most people associate calf strength with athletics. Clinically, your calf muscles are balance muscles first. They control ankle stability, they correct your posture when you sway, and they're your body's first line of defense in the moment you trip. They also control what experts call proprioception, your body's sense of exactly where it is in space. When proprioception weakens, your brain receives slower signals about your position, and your ability to catch yourself from a stumble is compromised. Research has found that reduced calf strength significantly increases fall risk in adults over 70, independent of their overall fitness level. You do not fall because you are weak everywhere. You fall because one system fails to react fast enough. This movement trains that system. Sit upright with both feet flat on the floor, hip-width apart. Slowly lift both heels as high as you comfortably can, keeping the balls of your feet on the ground. 2 seconds up, pause, 3 seconds down. Do not let them drop. 10 to 15 repetitions, 2 sets.
As your strength improves, progress to single-leg heel raises, 1 foot at a time. That single change dramatically increases the balance and proprioception challenge. Movement 3. Seated leg press hold. This is the most overlooked movement in senior fitness. It looks like nothing, but neurologically, it's one of the most powerful things you can do for your legs after 70. This movement trains what clinicians call isometric strength, the ability to generate force without joint movement, and that's exactly what your body does in the moment you catch yourself from falling. Your legs don't have time to go through a full movement. They fire instantly, hold, and stabilize. That's what this exercise trains. This kind of neuromuscular training is particularly critical after 70 because it rebuilds the connection between your nervous system and your muscles at the exact speed needed for fall prevention. The primary muscles involved are the quadriceps, glutes, and hamstrings working together as a single unit. Research has shown that isometric leg strength training improved functional performance and reduced fall risk in adults over 70, even without any dynamic movement involved. Here's how to do it. Sit upright in your chair with both feet flat on the floor. Press both feet firmly into the ground as if you were trying to stand, but don't stand. Hold that pressing force for 10 seconds. Breathe normally. Do not strain your neck or hold your breath. Then release completely. Repeat 5 times. As this becomes easier in the following weeks, increase the hold to 15 seconds. This exercise is particularly valuable for anyone with painful knees or hips because it builds serious leg strength with 0 joint movement. Now, here's your simple weekly plan. 3 movements, 3 days per week. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday works well, with at least 1 rest day between sessions. Each session takes 10 minutes. In the first 2 to 4 weeks, these movements will start to feel easier. That's your muscles waking up and responding. By 6 to 8 weeks, most people notice something specific. Getting out of a chair feels lighter, walking feels more controlled, and that quiet awareness of possible falling begins to fade. Walking is not the enemy. Keep walking for your heart and your mood. But if you want to preserve the leg strength that keeps you independent, safe, and steady on your feet, this is what walking cannot give you. These movements target the exact muscle groups affected by age-related sarcopenia, and now you have them. If this video was useful, share it with someone you care about. If you know anyone over 70 who walks every day but still finds standing up difficult or still worries about falling, send them this. The information here is not complicated, but most people never hear it clearly enough to act on it. Leave a comment below and tell us which of these 3 movements you'll start with today. We read every single comment. And if you want more clear, research-backed guidance on staying strong and independent after 70, subscribe. New videos every week, focused entirely on one thing, helping you move through your life with confidence for as long as possible.